All right, folks. The final is in. The Falcons go down to the Ravens, 9-17, 17-9. And look, I'm really looking forward to my Georgia Southern Eagles to play, but I really wanted to know if these Falcons could do something because I was really interested to see what they could do when Lamar Jackson wasn't on the field. And for the most part, the defense didn't do too bad. Once again, they hold the team to around 17 to 21 points. Like I've always been saying, the defense is going to do what they do to not put up too many points or not give up too many points. But it's just on the offense to actually convert and actually, put points on the board. I think we've been in the red zone maybe about 4, 5, 6 times. I can't remember. But anyway, the offense basically didn't do much. I know there were some bad calls. There were some terrible calls going on with the referees. It was terrible. But at the same time, we had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to put 6 on the board at least one time. You put 6 on the board at least one time, or you get in that end zone at least one time, you're basically talking about damn near a tie game. Because the difference of this game was 8 points. You score a touchdown, get a 2-point conversion, then you're talking about, a tie game. So when you look at the team itself, they did not play the best. I'm not saying it was a bad game, but it didn't play the best. It was just a situation where the opportunities were missed. Desmond Ridder was 22 of 33, 218. I like those numbers. I believe it or not, you basically completed almost 2/3 of your passes. That is better than what Marcus Mariota has been doing, and actually he outplayed Tyler Huntley. He outplayed him. So, and there were actually some plays that Desmond Ridder made that was actually really good. So Desmond Ridder looks like he's coming along. I don't know where this is going to take us. I don't know if it's enough to be a franchise quarterback or anything, but you have something with him. There's something there for you to have with Desmond Ridder that could possibly blossom into something. So with the second game, he did okay. No touchdowns, no interceptions. He didn't turn the ball over. I think we were kind of hosed on the catch by Michael Pruitt. I don't think that ball hit the ground. No, I take that back. It did after you look at the other play. The other angle. The ball did hit the ground when he rolled over. I take that back. I had to think about that. But nevertheless, I think that Desmond Ridder made some outstanding throws, some really good catches. One drive killer was the Drake London fumble. Once again, he's fumbling the ball. You can't do that. You just can't. But after that, he pretty much stepped up and did okay for the rest of the game. When you look at his receiving, he was 7 for 96. So, you really can't argue with the numbers. But that fumble was a big deal because now that fumble killed a scoring drive. It took points off the board. It gave it a swing where I think the Ravens turned around and went back down and scored. I cannot remember, but I think he did. Tyler Algier, 74 yards on 18 carries. Some of the run plays were pretty bad. I know that when that pitch play to Cordell Patterson on I think it was on 3rd down or something was pretty terrible. And then you ran another play similar to that on 4th down when it was 4th and goal. I would have loved to see play action right there to Drake London, to be honest, or to one of your tight ends. That's what I would have liked to see because they were already biting down on the running game hard. They were biting down on the running game really hard. And they really couldn't stop us because we did okay for the most part. You got over 100 yards rushing. This game was another game that could have been won, but it was just too many missed opportunities. I'm not going to sit here and say anybody played bad because I think overall, if you really want to point the finger, to be honest, you could say in some cases the secondary gave up some plays. The running game, they gave up a good bit of too many yards rushing. But I've said this before. I said this on this channel. I said it when I was talking to AFN, Atlanta Falcons Nation. I don't care how many yards you give up. As long as the numbers, that important number is that scoreboard, that's all that matters. They can give up 200, 300, 400 yards rushing. But if you only give up 17 points, I can live with that. Because I feel like our offense should be able to score at least 17 or more. And I know Kyle Pitts is not there, and that was a big deal. Desmond Ridder is missing a number 2. He's missing a number 2, and it shows because it's not too much you have outside of Drake London. Like I said, I mean, when you look at the second leading receiver, it was your running back, Tyler Algier, who already carried the ball 18 times. So we need a number 2. I know the tight end with Kyle Pitts will be coming back, but you need a number 2 receiver. One thing I thought it could have happened was put Cordell Patterson as a number 2 and let Tyler Algier and Avery Williams run the ball. Because I don't think that if you have a threat of a number 2, you're going to stretch that defense, the Ravens defense, even more and actually have a chance to get more opportunities for Drake London, get more opportunities for your tight ends, get more opportunities for the running game because there's more people that have to cover. Now, don't get me wrong, Zacchaeus did okay being that number 2, but when you only got 14 catches for 18 yards, I mean, what are we talking about here? And then some of the passing plays just was not the best. You know, so I don't know what to say about that. I really wish that Coach Arthur Smith would have did a little bit better with the play calling. I understand Desmond Ridder is just starting out. And with his 22 or 33 or 218, that's actually not a bad stat line for a guy in his second start. I mean, I'm not saying that he's the savior or anything, but when you really look at that stat line, that's not a bad stat line. You got some veterans who can't get a stat line like that. You know, I know the first game was abysmal, but this game he stepped up. And he stepped up, to be honest, against a better defense in Baltimore. So I give him that. I give him a little bit of credit. But overall, this entire team missed too many opportunities. And that's the main problem. That was the main issue with this whole game. We had opportunities and they were just missed. If you like this commentary, hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I know you're probably looking at me and saying, what is this? This is my Georgia Southern Eagle attire. I am definitely waiting for the Camellia Bowl. Georgia Southern's going to be playing Buffalo. Sadly, I have to work, but I'm going to be watching that game because, or I'm going to be watching it or I'm going to be listening to it. More likely I'm going to be listening to it because I don't get that much downtime at work, so I'll probably be listening to it. Shout out to the Georgia Southern radio staff. They do a fantastic job. I will be listening to it through them. And that's pretty much it. I want to get out of here, and hopefully you guys take it easy, and you guys be blessed. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas, and y'all have a good one. Peace.